So we might have an Xbox handheld this year, and we might have next-gen hardware coming out as early as 2027. So I have thoughts on this. One, I absolutely love the idea of an Xbox handheld because I am a massive fan of the Steam Deck. Like, I pretty much play exclusively on the Steam Deck. It really converted me over to PC gaming. So I like the idea of having an Xbox exclusive handheld. Now, when Jez Corden broke this story yesterday over on Windows Central, he's basically saying that Microsoft and Xbox is working with third-party companies, hardware companies, to put the Xbox interface onto their console. Now, we have so many different handhelds right now. Steam Deck, Nintendo, let's be real. Let's call it the way it is. Nintendo kind of changed the game. Nintendo was the one that came out and said, here's the Nintendo Switch. You can play in handheld. You can play it in docking mode. And then from there, we see companies like Valve with the Steam Deck, which I kind of upgraded from the Nintendo Switch to the Steam Deck. And I absolutely love the Steam Deck to death. And then from there, we kind of got like Lenovo and the ROG Ally and all that stuff. So now what Jez is saying over on Windows Central is Microsoft is going to be partnering up with like Lenovo and the ROG Ally and all that stuff. And they're going to be putting the Xbox interface onto those. So it's going to be an Xbox handheld, but it's not going to be a handheld where Microsoft is going to manufacture themselves. They're still working on their own dedicated one, but that's like a couple years down the line. Right now, they're just working with third-party companies, hardware companies, in order to kind of release an Xbox handheld. And this is a good thing. It gives variety to it. The one thing that kind of bothers me is the pricing on this thing, because the Steam Deck is a very, very affordable product. You can get a Steam Deck from $399. If you go on like Facebook Marketplace or eBay, you can find one from $350, under $400. And then they have different tiers. You can get the OLED, and it has different tiers. But the Lenovo and ROG Ally and all that, those are some expensive consoles. Like, they're really, really expensive. Like, I remember looking into the Lenovo, and when I seen how much it was just absolute turn off. Plus, I heard a lot of things where there's a lot of setup involved and all that stuff, where Steam Deck is, hey, you turn it on, log into your Steam account, and you're ready to go, daddy-o. Like, you're ready to jump into gaming. And I'm not trying to do a whole bunch of setups. Now, it makes sense because the Lenovo and the ROG Ally and stuff like that, they're mini PCs. They have Windows and stuff on it, where the Steam Deck has Steam operating system. Now, if Microsoft, I'm hoping this is the case, according to Jez Corden over at Windows Central, if that's the case, Microsoft is working with these guys over at these companies about putting the operating system on these handheld devices, then hopefully you'll be able to turn it on and it's already set up. Here's the Xbox, the window, like, if you turn it on your Xbox, you have your Xbox dashboard, you have the store, your library, Game Pass. If we can get that for this, then that would be a huge win. That's what I want to see. The pricing is going to come down to a lot. This has to be a product where a casual can pick up and play. Steam Deck is very much a pick up and play console. You pick it up, like I said, sign it, and you can start playing it. The Lenovo stuff is not pick up and play for the casuals. You have to have some kind of knowledge of what you're doing with computers. So hopefully Microsoft can really fix that up. Then we get into the whole next-gen console. Rumors is, and this has kind of been a rumor for a while, is that it's going to be a console, a PC designed as a console for your TV. I like that idea. I feel that the Xbox Series consoles and the PS5 are just disguised PCs anyway. I mean, the lines are so blurred right now. When you look at the Xbox and the PS5, everything is on PC now. Like those consoles, all of them are PC like consoles now. They all have PC parts in it, and it makes sense why Microsoft would say, okay, we're gonna do like a PC for the TV. And it's really brilliant, especially if you can incorporate like Steam and Epic Game Store and GOG and all those things, and you can put it in the console. Because I have a lot of friends that will not jump over to PC gaming, even though their Xbox Series X is just a dumbed down PC. The PS5 is just a dumbed down PC. And sort of the excuse is like, well, I don't want to sit at a desk, I don't want a keyboard and mouse. And I'm telling you right now, I barely ever play my PC games at my desk. Like, I have an HDMI cable hooked up to my TV. I play at my TV. I have a controller like this, like the Steam controller or an Xbox controller, and then I just play on my TV and I have fun playing it. I use my PC as a gaming console. So if Microsoft can find a way to take the PC and disguise it as a console, I mean, I think it's a huge win, because they'll be able to really tap into another market that Sony hasn't yet tapped into, and it'll give players more variety of what they can play on their Xbox console. It's actually a brilliant, brilliant market. If they can do what Steam Deck did for handheld for the home console, if Microsoft can kind of rip off what Valve did to the handheld market with the console market, I think Microsoft will really have like an edge, and it'll probably bring in more consumers that would normally not go. Because right now, Xbox, PS5, they're basically the same exact thing in a different shell. If you can de-shell a PlayStation and put it in an Xbox case, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like, they play the games almost identical. They almost have the same identical games except for the PS5 exclusives. There's really no difference, man. And if they can somehow turn the tide and turn it into like a PC-like system for your TV, I think that's a massive, massive win for Xbox. So I think this is all really good news. I like the idea of the Xbox handheld. I like the idea of the PC for your TV. It would actually give me a reason to buy the next Xbox, because right now I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna even buy the next Xbox, because I have the Steam Deck, I have my PC. There's real no point of me buying the Xbox. But if it is a smaller PC for my TV, then that would actually make it more enticing for me to pick up, because I'll be like, okay, cool, here's my Steam library, here's my Epic library, and so on, and it gives me access to all these other games. I just think it would be a brilliant moment in marketing for Microsoft to think outside the box and do something that the competition's not doing, right? I don't think Microsoft is competing with Sony anymore. I think they're really competing with Valve, and they kind of got to take note of what Valve is doing and then try to work within that limit. I would love to see Valve and Microsoft team up and do something. I just think it would be really, really good. But that's just my thoughts on it, guys. I wonder what you think. How do you feel about the next gen Xbox console? How do you feel about the handheld? Leave those comments in the comment box below. Smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching.